Life will knock you down. You'll lose things you thought you couldn't live without. You'll be betrayed, heartbroken, rejected, and thrown into chaos. It's tempting to fight it, to ask, why me? But what if I told you there's another way? A way to love, not just accept, but love whatever happens to you, no matter how painful or unfair it seems. This is the ancient idea of Amor Fati, a core principle of Stoic philosophy. It's not just about tolerating life's challenges but embracing them as if you had chosen them yourself. And today, I'm going to show you how this idea can transform your life, no matter how difficult things get. Let's start with a story. Picture a young boy named Epictetus. Born into slavery in the Roman Empire, he didn't own his freedom, his time, or even his body. His master, a violent and cruel man, broke his leg, an injury that would leave Epictetus crippled for life. But instead of falling into despair or raging against his fate, Epictetus said something remarkable. Lameness is an impediment to the leg, but not to the will. This boy grew up to become one of the greatest Stoic philosophers in history. He taught that while we don't control what happens to us, we do control how we respond to it. And if we learn to love what happens, we can turn any obstacle into an opportunity. Here's the hard truth. Most of life is out of your hands. You don't control the weather, the economy, or other people's behavior. You don't control unexpected illnesses, accidents, or setbacks. But here's the liberating part. You do control your mindset. You can choose to embrace reality instead of resisting it. This is Amor Fati. And it's not just some poetic idea, it's a superpower that can reshape how you approach everything in your life. Let me break this down into 3 steps that anyone can apply. Step 1. Shift your perspective. Think of life like a book. Every experience, good or bad, is a chapter in that book. Even the painful ones add depth to your story. Without conflict, without hardship, your story would be boring and flat. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? Take Thomas Edison, for example. After his factory burned down, destroying years of work, he famously said, "Thank goodness all our mistakes were burned up. We can start fresh." He saw the destruction as a chance to rebuild, not a reason to quit. Step 2. Embrace obstacles as opportunities. Every challenge is a chance to grow. Lost a job? Maybe it's the nudge you needed to pursue something better. Heartbroken? Now you have the space to find yourself. Remember the Stoic saying, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Think about it. Some of the greatest achievements in history were born from setbacks. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. She didn't just accept rejection, she used it as fuel. Step 3. Live with gratitude for everything. Here's a radical idea. Be grateful not just for the good things in life, but for the bad things too. They shape you. They strengthen you. They make you who you are. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful men of his time, put it perfectly. A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it. Be that fire. Let life throw its challenges at you, and use them to burn brighter. Before we dive deeper, if you're finding value in this, don't forget to subscribe to Students of Wisdom. This channel is all about helping you conquer life's challenges with the timeless wisdom of philosophy. Hit that subscribe button, and let's grow together. Here's where everything changes. When you adopt Amor Fati, the bad things in life lose their power over you. Disappointment becomes a teacher. Loss becomes a lesson. Pain becomes a stepping stone to something greater. It's not easy. You'll have days when you want to scream at the unfairness of it all. But over time, this mindset becomes your armor. Instead of breaking under the weight of life's challenges, you'll grow stronger. Let me tell you about Viktor Frankl. He survived Auschwitz, one of the most horrifying concentration camps in history. In the midst of unimaginable suffering, he discovered a profound truth. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Frankl didn't just endure his suffering, he found meaning in it. He used his experiences to write Man's Search for Meaning, a book that has helped millions find purpose in their own struggles. If Frankl can find love for life in a place like Auschwitz, what excuse do we have? Life won't always go your way. You'll lose jobs, relationships, and opportunities. You'll face rejection, failure, and heartbreak. But every time you feel like you're at your lowest, remember this. You don't have to fight what happens. You don't have to resist it. Instead, you can embrace it. You can say, "This is mine. This is part of my story. And I will love it for what it teaches me." That's Amor Fati. And once you make it a part of your life, you'll realize that nothing, not even the worst pain, can take away your peace. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect. What challenges are you facing right now? How can you embrace them instead of resisting them? And don't forget, subscribe to Students of Wisdom for more life-changing lessons like this. Let's grow wiser together, one step at a time. Until next time, remember, love your fate. Whatever happens, it's all part of your story. Make it a great one.